Aloha, my name is Deepa. This is Let's Evolve Together, and this is the Pisces birthday Akashic Record and Tarot reading. So welcome here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to get started today. I've already opened the Akashic Records, and I hope that you're having a really fun birthday month. So I thought what we would do to get started is pull one of these cards from Keepers of the Light Oracle by Kyle Gray, and just start right off the bat with a guidance card. I actually had my own little guidance card over here on the stand, and it was so sweet and helpful and supportive that I felt like you might want to have that for your reading. So I took my card off, and I'm going to shuffle right now and get a guidance card for you. So we'll see who comes through. There's a lot of galactic energy in this deck, as well as Ascended Masters. And you did get an Ascended Master. Kutumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Wow, and look at the gold and the ankh right here on the chest. And underneath that is the exact print that is behind me of the Merkaba, even with the circles right here underneath the ankh. So eternal life. And then right here, you've got the symbol of the snake eating his own tail, which is also a symbol of eternal life. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything less from Pisces energy. Actually, the initial reading, you see that I got for Pisces right now, for those who fall under the Pisces zodiac sign, the reading that I got for you guys right now in the Akashic Records was a visual of a massive blizzard. I know it's probably what some of you are actually going through, but it didn't feel like that. It was more of a symbolism, and let me tell you why. So it was an extreme blizzard. It was a flurry of snow. It was also dark out. And what they were showing me in this visual is somebody trying to make their way through this blizzard with nothing but their own inner trust, faith, and knowing and belief that they were going to somehow make it to where they needed to go, even though they couldn't see an inch in front of their face. The other thing that was really interesting was the person's hands were totally numb, almost frostbitten. So they also couldn't feel with their normal senses through their hands. So they couldn't feel their way through and try to grab onto something to hold on to because the hands were numb because they were so cold. So it was almost like all the senses were starting to be shut off or hindered in some way. And then what the Akashic Records showed me was it was really important for this individual during this time of unknown, maybe confusion or maybe even upheaval that you might be in. I don't know, maybe this is coming. Or maybe you're finding yourself in this kind of position, but it feels like to get your answers, which is so much like this card and what this card says, Katumi, he says, you already know the answers you see, trust what you know. But to get the answers you need to find your way, you have to go inside, probably through the heart. So I was just thinking of the Cloak of Wisdom that it says under Katumi. And I just want to feel into this for a moment. So it's somewhat saying the Cloak of Wisdom is more like the light within you shining out to guide your way. So it's like the wisdom within your own heart, right? The Cloak of Wisdom, the wisdom within your own heart is what makes the path visible for you to see your way forward. So it doesn't matter the conditions of your external environment or maybe even your mind, right? The conditions of the mind can also be at times feel like a flurry or a blizzard, maybe really confusing or maybe sometimes heavy and dark. So it's your natural knowing, Pisces. It's your natural connection to your higher self, and it's your gift to the world and to your own life to guide your way, and it's your guiding light. So that is the light that will shine on your path, that will guide you through what feels like an unknown or maybe a confusing time. And my feeling about it is, you guys are ruled by Neptune. So, one of your ruling planets is Neptune. Neptune governs dreams and imagination, and sometimes also, unfortunately, illusion. So for Pisces, the warning here is to be careful that you're not following something that isn't real for you. Maybe real for somebody else, maybe true for somebody else, but maybe not for you. So I think what's coming up is be very discerning. So when you feel like you're in maybe a confusing time, or feels like you're not understanding all the pieces, or you don't have all the information, use that time and that moment to rely on your inner wisdom and your natural connection to your higher self to guide your way, and be very careful with whom you allow into your energy field and who you interact with, because it's just coming up that you should be using that wisdom at this time to guide you, and to be discerning with who you share it with. And I'm also hearing knowledge. Be discerning with who you share your knowledge with. So I don't know, that's interesting. And I also saw them just turning on some light bulbs. So I don't know if that set off a light bulb in your mind, like you just thought of someone you should be careful of. But regardless, it feels like there's some ideas coming to your mind to navigate this time, which is really great. If it has been particularly has felt sort of dreamlike, or has felt sort of ungrounded, I guess I would say. Yeah, like it doesn't have that, how when you know something, you know it so well, and it just drops in, and you feel it resonate and connect with an aspect of your being, and it's true, it's truth. Whatever's coming up, it feels like it doesn't have that click, that truth. I'll call it the truth click. It feels like it doesn't have that truth click for you, and it doesn't have legs, so it feels really ungrounded. So whatever it is that might be coming up, maybe it was an opportunity, or maybe it's a person, or maybe it's someone saying something you're just not sure of. Whatever it might be, check over the details a few times, and make sure this is something you want in your energetic atmosphere, because I think what you may find out is, you're your best guide through your life on this journey. And don't wait for anyone else to give you the green light. Like, really go off your intuition here, because you have really strong intuition, and now's the time to use it. So especially like with birthday months or birthday times, these usually are for people very abundant, very energetic times where you feel like you're catapulting or moving forward in your growth. So people are going to want to attach to that juicy energy and Shakti that you have. So just be careful with who might be in your closer circles, and maybe even pulling on you in a way that doesn't feel good. So anyway, okay. Also, when I opened the reading, which I thought was really fun, is you had just a slew of archangels show up. And I don't even know if I can name them all, but we had Rickbiel, Ezekiel, Raphael, Ariel. Of course, I always ask Archangel Michael and Gabriel to be here, so they definitely showed up. Now we have Katumi, an Ascended Master. So this feels like very high dimensional energy and high frequential energy, which is really beautiful to be a part of. Thank you. So I thought also I would pull some archangels out of the Archangel deck, since they very much wanted to be here with you today. So let's see who comes out of the deck. This is such a beautiful deck by the Intuit folks. It's the Intuit Angel Oracle. It has gold sides, which makes the cards feel very high vibrational, which I love. And it's a beautiful cardstock. So I love this deck. I love the higher the vibration of the deck, the more I want to use it. Okay, so let's see what archangels are here guiding Pisces at this time. Sashiel, bringer of prosperity and abundance. Yep. That usually is a gift from the universe on your birthday. Ooh, Shamuel, angel of divine partnerships. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, one more. Twin flames, divine love, peace, union, unconditional love, mission, and harmony. Ooh, I like that energy. We got two more, actually. Here's Michael. Love this card for him. Ooh, Asmodel. I'm sorry if that's the wrong pronunciation. And can we just take a look at your numbers? 5, 11, 1, and 33. I mean, 111, 33. Okay, angel of patience, inner peace, next best step, develop plans, attention to detail, cautious and unruffled. Wow. Okay, so Sachiel says, bringer of prosperity and abundance, prestige, feeling good, opulence, splendor, hope, wealth, generosity, and luck. I help you tune into the higher octaves of abundance to magnify the good things in life. Okay, Shamuel is divine love, twin flames, peace, union, unconditional love, mission, and harmony. I help open the fourth chakra and raise your frequency to that of divine union with your beloved other. Michael is the defender and protector of earth, reveals truth, restores faith, reassurance, strength, courage, resolve, and cutting cords. Call on me when you feel afraid, lonely, in despair, or are in need of courage and protection. And it also says trust. And then Asmodel is the angel of patience, inner peace, next best step, develop plans, attention to detail, cautious and unruffled. I help time, patience, and planning be your allies when you contend with annoying details or complex situations. This is really what I was seeing with the flurry. I felt like that's really strong. And then Michael helping you through that flurry to trust, reassurance, restores faith. So could this be about a divine partnership? Possibly, for sure. Could be the relationship you're in at this time, married, not married, or, whatever you want to label your relationship as. I feel like this is an abundant time. If this is in fact about your relationship, I feel like being right next to prosperity and abundance. And then number 5, I feel like it's going to take a turn for the better. If that's what you're concerned about, I feel like you are being guided by Archangel Michael to have faith, trust, and to be patient and wait for that next best step to be revealed. So if you are feeling any concern at all about a particular issue in a relationship, just keep doing your self-care and keep doing what feels good for you on a daily basis, because that will keep you really grounded, calm, and it will really help you to make decisions that are aligned and resonated with you, which can be a hard thing to do when we feel concerned, anxious, or worried about an issue or a problem we're having. So if that isn't your story, there's another way that I can read this. You could also be having a relationship coming into your life soon, right next to prosperity and abundance, and to have faith that that is coming soon for you, that partner that matches your resonance and frequency, and to be patient, of course. Yeah. So there's some crystals here. If you want to work with some crystals, gold, rose quartz, sapphire, and watermelon tourmaline. I really want to see that. Whatever that looks like, I really want to see that. So let me just make sure there's nothing else here. So if this is about your relationship and your relationship is going really well, that's another way I could look at this. Remember, these readings are general, so I'm just trying to cover all the bases. But the other reading would be if your relationship is going really well, you're in a very abundant and prosperous time. You're really enjoying each other. You're thriving more than you were, probably even more than last year. You're starting to get out more. You're starting to do more together. You're starting to almost like reignite the passion. That's kind of how it feels. So I feel like with those of you in that group, this almost feels like, okay, we're good. We've got a good life. We've got these things going. This feels right. That feels right. But I'm just kind of like waiting on this thing to happen for us, or wondering what our next best step is, or wondering about a move we should make. So I'm just getting that energy of whatever this is for you, it's coming. And this is for everyone. And just be patient. You pay attention to the details. And Asmodel will help you with the next best step and developing plans. Remember, he helps you with patience, planning, and to contend with annoying details or complex situations. Okay? So trust. That's what I'm getting with that, trust. Okay. So actually, let's see. I want to give you some oracle cards before I get into the tarot. Okay, let's see what numerology comes up for you. So with these general readings, if you're new to them, the best way to go about it is to really have your discernment and your intuition with you at all times. So those are your tools when you're watching any reading on YouTube or anywhere else. And take the messages that really hit home for you and leave the rest for somebody else. There's other people who are going to resonate with different messages for different reasons. And that's what makes it fun. You can use it as a treasure hunt, and you can just take the nuggets that really worked for you, and hopefully you'll come away with something special today. Moderation. I think this is a good card for Pisces. Pisces tend to, at least it's known in your zodiac sign, to have this energy of overdoing something. And it sometimes shows up as addiction, doesn't have to, but it's this repetitive pattern of something that goes overboard. So whatever that might be for you, maybe thinking, could even be overthinking, and that kind of like becoming an issue because it leads to anxiety or worry. So that's also a 5, and it's coming close under Archangel Sachiel. He was prosperity and abundance. So if you are making money, maybe also the advice is be careful with your funds. You are going to need more money later on. You're not expecting some purchases you may have to make, unexpected purchases. Not only a few months ago, we had to buy a new fridge, which was like, ugh, I didn't want to do it. We had to do it. I had called the repair guy 3 times, and on his final visit, and he fixed it each time in a different way. And on his final visit, he said, now, if this breaks again, do not call me. Go and buy a new fridge. And I was like, I just knew in that moment it was going to break again. And I was going to have to like bite the bullet and buy a new fridge. And that is, in fact, what we had to do. So just be wary. Like, the money's good. It's abundant. Don't spend it all in one place is what I'm hearing them say. Physical activity. So this is 13, which is a 4. Look at that. The colors are really cool. So I know with Pisces energy, there's this focus on health, especially mental health, right? So that's maybe why the word anxiety has come up a few times, or worry has come up a few times already. So one of the ways that I stay really grounded in my body and out of my head is by exercising. Also, I don't know if you know this, but exercise actually burns up super heavy energy. So if you're a light worker or a starseed or an empath or just someone who tends to take on other people's energy, it's really important that in some way you physically exercise to transmute the energy that you've picked up. And it does wonders. It does wonders. I'm telling you, it's very grounding and it's clearing. So, I mean, I once had a reading done by a medium, a psychic medium, who I adore her, by the way. And she's my favorite medium. I go to her if I need a reading. She actually saw in my field that I was doing yoga and it was clearing my energy to like a high degree. She picked up on that. So she's like, I can tell it's working for you. Keep doing it. So, keep your New Year's resolutions close. And, or if you haven't made one, maybe now's the time, but find an exercise practice that feels really good for your body. I've changed mine quite a few times in the last couple years. I'm a yogi. Naturally, I'm a yogini, but I've done that for decades. But sometimes I like to lift weights too, because I was trained in high school lifting weights with my brothers and my uncles. They were professional bodybuilders. And so I do free weight workouts, and I danced my whole life, modern dance. So I often did bar for my workout routine. And recently I switched to a different company online so I can work out at home. And it also has bar, but it has yoga and it has Pilates. It has a ton of other stuff too. So whatever I feel like my body needs for that day, I can choose. So, and that one that I'm doing now is called Aloe Moves. And they don't know I'm saying this, so I'm just offering it as a suggestion. But the little trials, they offer like 1 week or 2 weeks. And this is for every company online as an exercise business. They all offer those. But I would definitely do the free week or whatever it is and try it for yourself and make sure it works for your body. Because there have been ones that I've tried that do not work. So anyway, okay, let's do one more for you. Oh my gosh, another double digit. Under 33, you got 22, and it says intuition. And look at these colors. Wow. Should I look? Any guesses of what the bottom of the deck says? Any guesses? If you, I feel like you have to type in the comment box now before I show you. Okay? I don't know if you can actually do that. Push pause. Type in the comment box what you think this card is. It's another one of these. You don't have to guess the number if you don't want to, but if you want to, you can. What I want to mostly hear is what word is on my card that you might be able to guess. Because this reading so far is really cohesive. So that's your hint. That's your hint. Okay? So pause the video. Write it in the comment box. Don't be afraid if you feel like you're going to get it wrong, because we all feel like that all the time. So just, I mean, maybe we do. Sometimes I do. But yeah. So, okay. Your time's up. You ready? Patience. And another orange and another 2. So now you've got 111 222. Did I tell you the Archangels are here or what? I mean, they are so strong today. I'm telling you. Look at your reading. It's full on. I mean, you're being supported completely. And on top of that, you are so aligned with your higher self. That's why all these double digits are showing up. Like, don't worry. You are on your path. That's kind of what it feels like. I think there's just some warnings, like, be aware, use your discernment, especially with money as well, not just people. Also be aware, how do you use your energy? What do you spend your energy on? Is it worth your time? Does it feel supportive? Does it resonate with you? Lately, I've been feeling like I really want to feel connected to my environment through the people, places, and things I choose. The food, the people I hang out with, the clothes I wear, the way I do my hair, everything, no matter how small, okay? So I don't know where I was going with that, but, oh yeah, be discerning with your energy, because it all counts toward your frequency. And if you are interested in keeping your vibration high and your frequency high, those things are really important. And the closer and more connected you feel to your environment, the closer and more connected you're going to feel to yourself, because your environment should reflect you and vice versa. You should feel like a resonance with your environment so that you feel like you're home. That's how you're creating your home on this planet, okay? The things around you and that you have connection with and interaction with on a daily basis really resonate with where you're headed in your life, what you want out of your life, and who you are, who you think you are. So, okay. Let's see where I want to go next. I got so many decks out. Not only were there a multitude of archangels, or are there a multitude of archangels here for you today, I think almost every deck wanted to jump off the shelf. So it was a little tricky. Let's see what animal energy you're working with. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Pisces. I'm gonna have to say it is freezing here. And I know that sounds like a joke because I'm in Hawaii, but I've got all the space heaters on. I've got a sweater on. I wore my warm, cozy slippers. Anybody want to guess the temperature outside? I won't make you guess anything else again, I promise. If you can guess why I'm so cold, what might the temperature be outside? Ooh, honeybee, reciprocity. Look at this image. A 6. Whoa, that is a really intense image. I really feel like this has to do with what I was just talking about, which is your interaction and interplay, is that a word, with your environment and your community and the role you play in it. Reciprocity is like getting back what you give out. It's also a 6. So it reminds me of the 6 of Pentacles, which is an equal amount of giving and receiving. It's that card that looks like an infinity symbol. And there's the coin going from one hand to another. And it usually has to deal with somebody who's like a merchant giving to the poor. So it feels like, actually, I feel like For some of you, I feel like you're waiting to receive something back for work you did, whether this is money or energetic exchange or confirmation from your peers. For others of you, I feel like it's your turn to give back to your community. So, as you know, we run in cycles as humans, and time is in a cycle. So, I feel like it's your turn to do the giving part for some of you. For others of you, it will be your turn to do the receiving part. There's always going to be one or the, I mean, it actually can be at the same time too, simultaneous, but like one might be stronger than another at a different time, because there's this, like I said, this infinity sort of energy. And it also reminds me of the Two of Pentacles, kind of going back and forth and making sure things stay balanced. So it's this balance of giving and receiving, or this checks and balances that the universe is asking from you right now at this time, to keep things kind of like in universal order, so to speak. And those words aren't mine. So it feels like that was something that came through. Like this is like about the bigger picture, and about karma, and about keeping the balance with however your life plays into the world around you. There's something going on right now to keep that balance healthy and whole, where you're either being asked to give or receive, or find a balance of both in your own life. And you'll know which camp you fall into, because I'm sure it's been coming up for you. I do feel like there's some receiving that needs to happen for you. That's it just feels like that. And if you are giving, make sure you're still taking care of yourself and doing your self-care in moderation is what I get with that. Okay, let's look at your tarot. All right, so what is the tarot? I'm going to move. I don't want to move these out of their beautiful form, because let me see how far I can go. I just want to keep them coupled. I want it to look aesthetically pleasing. I'm glad the monitor's right in front of me, because I can be a perfectionist with the monitor in front of me. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. Tarot for Pisces. Ooh, somebody's coming out to play. Okay, sideways. 9 of Wands. Why? This is that energy of protecting your energy. This is that card. Protecting your energy right now. All right, what else? What else for Pisces? Okay, I got 2 here. King of Coins in reverse. 8 of Coins in reverse. That's interesting. 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? 4 of Wands upright. Wow. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's our overall energy for this reading. That is strong. If I'm going to keep going with the relationship theme, because we did get the 4 of Wands as the underlying energy, which does kind of point toward your stable, happily ever after. What I'm receiving, I know, don't laugh at me. Okay. Those are so cool together. Okay. Okay, if I was to put the whole picture together at this point, I feel like you're waiting on someone to give back in a possibly romantic relationship. Okay. If it's business orientated, regardless, I feel like you're waiting for some kind of give back, some kind of reciprocity. You're being very patient. Your intuition is telling you that this feels right for you. In the meantime, you're protecting your energy. You're taking care of yourself. I think you are. Because you've got the 9 of Wands here right next to the King of Coins in reverse. So this King of Coins, which is usually a very reliable energy. So like I said, this could be a business partnership. Somebody showing up as the King of Coins is usually a very loyal, reliable, stable partner in business and in love. Getting it in reverse makes me feel like something went strange with the money, or something went strange with the loyalty. Something, whatever it is, you are now guarding your heart, guarding your energy, guarding yourself a little bit. Something came up and you're just like, whoa, step back. Let me check myself while I think about this. And I feel like it threw you off a little bit, because with the King of Coins right next to the Eight of Coins, which is normally someone, very patiently and very meticulously working closely with their craft and on their craft. So to get the Eight of Coins in reverse, I feel like this King of Coins right next to the King of Coins in reverse, I feel like these are very closely connected. And I feel like whatever happened with this King of Coins, it strongly affected your work. So if you were business partners, this feels like somebody pulled the rug out from under you. Like that funding you were getting supposedly from this entity or this person is no longer there, and you're left scrambling, trying to figure out how you're going to finish your creative projects. If it's a relationship reading, this feels more like, we were doing this. We were working on this. Like, what happened? And it fell through. It's almost like sand through the fingers. Because the Nine of Swords is also in reverse, which to me, the Nine of Swords is a Nine of Swords. I mean, what is your intuition telling you about this situation? Do you know what I mean? I feel like you need to protect yourself right now. Use your discernment, like I said. The Nine of Swords usually represents a high amount of anxiety and worry. If this is about you and your marriage partner, and your partner just lost their job, let's say they are that dependable person, but all of a sudden their job got taken from them. This is also upset, this affects you. Here you are working on your end too. And there's some worry, there's some anxiety. So maybe Archangel Michael and Ashmedel, they're just like, hey, it's all being taken care of. Be patient. That next best step is coming. Like I said, there's a variety of readings going on here, because I'm reading for a group of people. So take which storyline really fits you. And I know you know which one it is. I can't hear you, but you can write it in the comments. I would love that. And if you want to be more private, you can just say, tidbits, pieces, morsels. But let's get some clarifiers. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody, if your partner got fired or laid off, there's been so many layoffs. You could be like, well, what now? It might not have been that your partner did something untoward. That's such a funny word, untoward. I love it though. It's like something you hear from Jane Austen. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. It's just that like the person they were working for laid them off, which is very possible. Wow, no. Oh my gosh, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. You're never going to believe what fell out. I'm going to put them back in because there's so many. But yeah, the Lovers is here. Okay. And Death. And Queen of Cups. I can't get it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Should we use them? It's going to be too confusing. All right. I'm keeping the Eight of Pentacles. The rest go back. Let's shuffle. All right. Can we see a clarifier for the Nine of Wands? Can we see a clarifier for the Nine of Wands? Can we see a clarifier for the King of Wands in reverse? Can we see a clarifier for the Eight of Coins, or sorry, King of Coins in reverse, and the Eight of Coins in reverse? Yeah, definitely something happened, because you got the Tower card here clarifying the Eight of Coins in reverse. And can we see a clarifier for the Nine of Swords in reverse? Knight of Cups. So it keeps pointing toward like a relationship. I mean, it's both. It could be either. And then the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's see. I feel like something happened. Like there was this tower moment that occurred. And it really, because you were so head down focused, threw you way off. Like it was a shock. It was like that Uranus moment of the lightning bolt coming into your life and just shaking everything up that you are used to, that you're aware of, that you work with, that, you know, everything concrete and tangible in your life. And it just like, wait a minute, what? You know, like I thought we were doing this. So it feels like something that may have felt like, okay, this is working, and you've got that ebb and flow thing I was talking about going on, that Six of Pentacles energy happening, and then all of a sudden, rug pulled out, you fall flat on your face, and your pentacles in your hand, and you know, you're looking up from the mud, and I know this is like a weird image I'm getting, and I'm not laughing at you because I'm laughing at myself because of this movie I'm creating in my head, but it feels like, you know, you're like, WTF, like, no. You know, like that. So you're caught off guard because something happens. What is this? Can I have another clarifier for the King of Coins in reverse with the Page of Wands upright? See, I mean, I'm seeing a couple different storylines here. This easily could have been your partner being laid off, or maybe you were laid off, and that was the surprise. So yeah, because look, they, you know, here they are in their new beginning or in their career working away. Maybe they had this opportunity, or you had this opportunity together. You were working on something, maybe a creative project. Something happened, and then all of a sudden the defenses went up, and you were like, whoa, you know, having to guard yourself or your money or your funds or your energy. I don't know, but it feels like the Seven of Wands is like, step back. I need to protect myself. This is the priority right now. This is big, and everything else back up away from me. That's what it feels like. You know, it's like started off as this beautiful opportunity, and something shifted. Like all of a sudden the stability is gone, and there's this high level of insecurity and anxiety that's kicked up. This tower moment. And then of course so this new opportunity, right, about a passionate endeavor. Getting this in reverse at the bottom of the deck for the clarifiers is like this new opportunity just like fell flat, and you were like excited about this. It was going, you know, you felt like it could go somewhere, whether this was the relationship and that's what happened, or this was the opportunity, the mission, the project. Because you also got to clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the anxiety and the worry, clarified by the Knight of Cups in reverse, feels like your romantic partner. You know, it feels like that person is the one. You know, there's been an upset. So it's either coming from them to you, or the upset came to them, and you're being affected by it. So that's what I'm feeling here. So either way, it feels intense. And what I have found in my own journeys is the deeper healing and the deeper processing and the deeper transforming that I'm going through and experiencing, the more angels are around me. And when I opened your reading, there were so many archangels. So this feels like a very intense time. So just take that step back that you need to take, because it feels like that's a very important part of this process, so that you can remain clear in your mind and your emotions and grounded in your body. Do your self-care. Talk to someone if you need to talk to someone, like a therapist or a good friend who has a clear mind and beautiful advice, and who's going to be honest with you. And I feel like Asmodel, ask for patience, and keep asking for your next best step. And then while you're traversing this unknown terrain, remember there was like this flurry in the Akashic Records that you were in the middle of, and you couldn't see your way forward. So I'm very sorry if that's how it feels, because it feels intense, and it can be scary. It feels, you know, But keep asking them for help, faith, protection, guidance, and your next best step. And ask for support. And maybe that's why Archangel Ariel came in. She or he, both I've known and seen as she or he, are known for being the angel of strength. And when I was going through something really intense over the last year in particular, but she's been with me for about 2 years, she came in as one of my spirit guides. So she has the strength to help you through difficult times. So that's Archangel Ariel. So, okay. So let's see what you can do about this, because we're going to get some guidance cards, and I'm also going to give you an opportunity to ask a question at the end, and I'll flip the Moonology cards for you, which are kind of like a little fortune telling a little bit. Of course, take everything with a grain of salt. Your intuition is your best barometer and will never lead you astray. The mind, on the other hand, can be tricky, but the intuition will guide you home. Okay. So I just want to look at all these decks I brought and see where I want to go with this. Okay. So, what is this called? Sacred Purpose, Sacred Destiny. I love this deck. Sacred Destiny. So what is the energy right now present for Pisces? What will help and support Pisces at this time? Fulfillment. So you did get that abundance card too. I want you to see this. I'll put it here. Look at that orange also. So the other thing that's coming to mind right now, or to intuition, I should say, see all this orange? Interesting. I just noticed, okay, your honeybee is a 6, and all these numbers together are a 6. You're 222. And this is all orange. And yeah. This is like sacral chakra energy. So I do feel like this could either connect with a partner or creative project. What will help Pisces at this time? I mean, you're getting really beautiful cards. It doesn't feel like it, I guess what I'm saying is this may feel like a particularly confusing and dark time, but you're getting the energy of an epiphany and getting your heart's desire or your heart's wish. So it could feel really confusing or dark or heavy, but there are times where spirit comes in with the tower and breaks down structures in our lives in order to bring in something that is more resonant with our frequency or represents our next level of growth. So something that would be more fitting for our next level and would serve our needs more, but we can't see that yet because it's not here yet and we haven't lived into it or through it yet. So let me get one more of these. Can I have a card for Pisces zodiac sign for their birthday reading, please? Patience. So whatever you are waiting for, I feel like they're like, just be patient. It's coming. Your fulfillment's coming. Your enlightenment's coming. Your reciprocity's coming. So yeah, it feels like there's no reason to worry, but you are worried. I mean, that's the energy I'm picking up. So do your things to get your mind out of worrying because it's not serving you, and there's no reason to worry. So why make yourself miserable? You know what I mean? Like, you've gotten patience 3 times. Okay, next card. What does this deck say? Let's see. Sacred Traveler. Okay, first we had Sacred Journey. Now we have Sacred Travel. I'm not the greatest shuffler in the world. I think one of my dreams is to learn how to shuffle from one of those card dealers at a casino. That would be so fun. Like, show me. And they may not even be able to do these bigger decks. They're used to like the normal card deck. So, and my hands are small. So sometimes these decks get away from me. This is easier. Okay. Wise leader. You are a beacon for others. I would definitely say so, Pisces. You're definitely a beacon for others. And that's because you have your very strong, very bright inner light and connection to your inner wisdom shining out through your own life, and you're able to help lead others. What's another card for Pisces zodiac at this time for their birthday reading? Two more. I hope you're enjoying the longer reading today, because I guess I'm going for it. Grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. So I was saying getting grounded with physical activity. That's interesting. Looking into ancestry possibly. Taking shelter. The answers are within. It says that. It really says that. Yeah. Like, go deep, explore your roots. This is your timeout card. This is your hermit card. And so is this. This is definitely the hermit energy with the lantern, which is the number 9, which is the energy of Virgo. So there is that energy of like self-criticism or anxiety for sure with Virgo energy. Also the energy of self-reflection, big time, and contemplation and finding the wisdom inside. Like, what is the point of this? Why did this happen? That kind of thing. But right in the middle, you got, because you go through these difficult challenges in your life, it makes you into that wise leader, because it's pouring rain right now. It just started pouring rain. You're able to source that wisdom for yourself and share your light with others. So I'm doubting you can hear the rain, but if you can, I'm sorry. I will try to talk clearly. Okay, so let's see where we're going with this. Why don't we finish with our guidance, a couple guidance cards for the end, and then you can pick one of the Moonology cards with a question you might have. So right now, why don't you think of a question while I pick the next deck? Let me see what I want to do. All right, we're going to do one of these. Okay, guidance for Pisces at this time. Guidance for Pisces at this time. Pisces zodiac. Those with the Pisces birthday. Wow, limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Wow. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. So you may have a delightful surprise coming from an unexpected person or an unexpected direction. So remain open and flexible. Okay, and then we got the Mermaid deck as guidance today. I thought it would make you smile. What do the mermaids want to tell you guys? What do the mermaids want to tell you guys? Worthiness. Wow, there's that purple color again. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Yes, so you've gotten patience 3 times and receiving 3, maybe 4 times. I'm going to count reciprocity. Wow. Yeah, believe that you are deserving and be open to receive and act as if you've already got it, and that will attract it. Act as if you've already got what you want. I'll put that right on physical activity. Look at that beautiful purple. Doesn't show as good in the camera, but I love that. Wow. Okay, where are we at? Let's do one of these from Kyle Gray, Ascension deck. What does your star family want you to know at this time? What does your star family want you to know right now, Pisces? What does your star family want you to know right now? Wow, oh my gosh. Look at that. Palladian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. Yes, your resolution is near, I feel, Pisces. Don't fret. Okay, look at that beautiful card right in the middle. That's so pretty. Okay, are you ready to ask your question? I'm going to pull. out of the Moonology deck, okay? And remember, trust yourself. Trust yourself that you're going to pick the right card for you, and also trust yourself that if it doesn't feel right to you, you're allowed to have a different card. You're allowed to choose a different card, okay? Because it's your life, okay? You create it. You manifest it. Okay. So can we have 3 cards, please, to answer Pisces' question? Okay. So right now, why don't you go ahead and ask your question to yourself, to your higher self, and then tell yourself you're going to pick card 1, 2, or 3, okay? If you need more time, just pause the video. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. If you picked card 1 and you asked a question, if you picked, can I please see card 1? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So if you're hoping on something, it says you are good enough to receive again. Okay, if you picked card 2 as an answer to your question, believe in the impossible. Wow, I feel like you're getting all the answers here, Blue Moon. And if you picked card 3 as an answer to your question, Pisces, can we have card 3? Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Wow. I also feel like this is the energy of, if you want the miraculous, create the miraculous. First, inside of yourself by believing in yourself, and then by taking actual concrete steps in your life to make something happen. But you've gotten patience 3 times. So this is not the time to like run after something. I do feel like something is coming in for you, and you just need to wait it out. Believe you can receive it so that you can really magnetize it toward you. It will happen. Be open, right? It could show up in any kind of way. Listen. Make sure you take time for your meditation so you got your listening ears on. And create some new beginnings in your life by stepping out of your comfort zone. So, yeah, wow. Super powerful reading, Pisces. And I guess that's all I have for you for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I absolutely love doing these readings. I love doing private readings too, my absolute passion. Please don't hesitate to contact me for a personal reading. You can go through my website, let'sevolvetogethertarot.com. On there you can see my calendar. You can book through there. You can see my offerings, all the different things I offer. I try to keep it minimal so it's less confusing and less, more easy to point out which one's right for yourself. And then please as a powerful exchange for this reading. That'd be awesome. And subscribe if you want more. Thank you so much for coming today. Again, happy birthday and so much love to you.